Hey guys, I'm Roland Techusiast, and I've been using the Pininfarina Sintesi Hybrid Smartwatch for over 4 weeks, and here's how it went. Let's take a look. For those who don't know, Pininfarina is an Italian car design company. They have vast experience designing cars for companies such as Ferrari, Fiat and Maserati, just to name a few. The company launched its first smartwatch back in 2023, and the Sintesi is their latest offering. The watch looks absolutely gorgeous. Dare I say, it's one of the best looking hybrid smartwatches I've ever seen. The 44mm case is made of stainless steel, and it comes with a genuine leather strap, which I decided to take off a few moments after I got it. Sorry, leather's not for me. Having said that, the leather strap feels great and luxurious, especially when it's on this beautiful watch. The detail and craftsmanship really shine through, and it's gorgeous, a timeless design that's unlikely to age anytime soon. The watch has plenty of weight too, to remind you that you're wearing not just a smartwatch, but a real wristwatch. The right side contains two buttons, one on the top and one on the bottom. There's a rotating crown too, which allows you to control the watch through its menus and take you into settings. It's worth mentioning that the two buttons on the side provided a decent feedback, whereas I found that the crown, when pressed, provided barely anything. There are no cutout speakers or even microphones. This watch is only intended to track activities and to display some basic information when you want to check on the time or see your progress. Overall, it's hands down one of the best looking and feeling hybrid watches I've ever come across, and the Sintesi is already my favorite timepiece when it comes to modern watches. The Sintesi has a small Amoled display on top that can display your notifications, the time, weather information, settings and everything else. It has a simple menu system that can be used by rotating the crown and the buttons on the side. In terms of features, there's really not much to it. It doesn't display colors and it's rather small. Still, it's large enough to see everything you need at a glance, including the calories burned, workouts, heart rate and even the weather information. As mentioned previously, the rest of the watch face is rather minimalistic and timeless. It looks elegant and the glass sits flush with the case. There are no sharp edges and the entire watch face illuminates at night, although I found this to be quite limiting as it requires the watch to be in valid environments to stay on for long times. And now onto the software part, and unfortunately this is where things go downhill. Pininfarina might be well known for its unique and outstanding designs, but the software for this watch is, let's just say, less than desirable. The features of the watch work well, and it can track your heart rate, calories, steps and even your sleep. The results were frequently a bit off, but still mostly accurate when compared against my Apple Watch. Speaking of tracking stuff, the Sintesi can track 15 different sports activities including walking, running, weightlifting, hiking, cycling and a few more. It can also track your heart rate, blood oxygen levels, sleep and even include a few breathing exercises to relax after a long day. The watch can also show you basic weather information, act as a remote for your phone, show the compass and send notifications from your phone. And that's where the first problem occurred. No matter how many times I've connected the watch to my phone, it rarely ever mirrored notifications onto the watch. It randomly stopped working and I almost never received any notifications. There's also no do not disturb mode to be found, so in cases where notifications did send, I was often greeted by them in the middle of the night, vibrating my wrist while I tried to get some sleep. The other main problem I've come across is that the app is pretty bare bones. There's no detailed breakdown of exercises, and looking back at the history of sleep, heart rate or anything else is pretty basic. There's no real and useful information in the app. For a watch that aims to help you get in shape, the results should be clearly laid out to help you improve your workouts and other metrics, yet everything appears to be missing. I was told by a representative that the app is constantly being developed, but as it stands, the Sintesi is only half the package. If you're okay with generic information, the lack of notifications and the missing do not disturb feature, then I guess it's okay, but considering the price tag, I expect a lot more statistics to help improve workouts. Pininfarina doesn't tell us the capacity of the battery, but the site claims it can last for up to 14 days on a single charge. Based on my experience, the watch lasted anywhere from 10 to 14 days on a single charge, which is on par with the company's claims. Keep in mind that I didn't work out too much during this time, and I mostly worn the watch at home and when I went out. Your mileage may vary depending on how active you are and the level of workout you do on a daily or weekly basis. When it comes to charging, the watch is relatively fast. I always manage to get it up and running with a quick top up of about 30 minutes to an hour. This usually lasted anywhere from 10 to 14 days without issues. The charging cradle is also great and it only requires you to put the Sintesi on top of it to charge it, making it easy and effortless. So, should you buy the Pininfarina Sintesi Hybrid Smartwatch? Well, given that the app is a major letdown and doesn't provide enough detail to properly understand your workouts, and notifications barely ever work, it's not exactly something that I can recommend. It does, however, let you track your heart rate, calories and basic workouts, so it's not all bad. The thing is that if you're looking for a hybrid watch that looks stunning, luxurious and premium, the Sintesi is a great option. It doesn't get everything right, but it shows you the time, lets you track your heart rate, do breathing exercises, use the stopwatch and track your sleep. If you only need those features, it'll do a great job, but at a hefty price tag. You might as well just go with another hybrid watch such as the reathing Watch 2, and while the software of that watch also leaves a lot to be desired, it'll be more stable when it comes to sending notifications. Of course, if workouts are even more important to you, you could just buy a decent fitness tracker for half the price, or go with a Pixel, Galaxy or an Apple Watch, or even a Garmin depending on how serious you are about sports. The Pininfarina Sintesi is a luxurious timepiece that looks beautiful, and if you only care about a good looking watch with some smart functionality, then it'll more or less get the job done. And there you have it. Hope you found this video useful. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel, it would help me out a lot. And with all that said, thank you for watching, I'll see you next time.